Following on from the other day, when I picked up the new barrel for the 2240, it's sort of been left there for the last week or so. It's been raining, it was too hot out there. But what I'll do, I did email the company that I got this from, saying that I'm obviously aware that the condition or the bluing on it was pretty pants. I knew that anyway when they contacted me. But I said that it's got a slight bow in it. They said, see how you get on with it, and if there's any trouble, get back to us. So, might as well. The other option is that TR Rob's near me, and I didn't know that he stocks these. So I might take it down there actually, and see if he can make it in maybe into two 12-inch barrels. Because 12-inch would be much better length for the back garden. And then I've got another one, should I maybe ever, possibly, who knows, get something like a 13 series or 1300 series, the pump action one. Because I think this one is going to be far too long anyway. As I say, I didn't want a 24, it's the only one that they had at the time, just so I could see if it does actually work in this setup. So what we do, we need to take this off, take the grab mag off, take the barrel band off, take that off, take the whatever. So let's get on with it. So the scope that's on it is a Hawk fast mount, 3x9. It's got no adjustable objective, which means that shooting at distance is actually a bit problematic, because obviously when you increase the magnification, it sort of distorts the crosshairs. So you then change the eye relief, or this part, and then it makes what you're looking at blurry. So it's a fine match between trying to find the balance between focusing on the crosshairs and focusing on the actual target that you're shooting at. It originally came free one of my other rifles, so it didn't cost me anything per se. It's obviously a bit too big really for this setup, but it serves a purpose. Certainly leave it at like less than 6 mag. It's more than enough in the back garden to muck around with. But as I say, with this, because I got the grav mag, it just interfered too much with the rail for the little red dot sight that I had. So as long as I can get some different mounts, I think this would suit a little red dot a little bit better, or just get a smaller, low single magnification pistol scope, just for some plinking fun. Anyway, I digress. So this is the 5-shot grav mag that I got for the steel breech. So it sits in like that. Obviously pressure goes down into the little breech. It's quite clever really. So it's put your pellets in there, and obviously as and when the bolt moves it up and down, the pellet can fall out. These are slightly different profiles, so not all pellets fit in this. They give you another one. And it's then just trying to find out a pellet that actually fits in there, because Bisley Magnums don't. Some of the Accumax or the Accupel, whatever one I had, FT, doesn't fit in there. So it's obviously finding a pellet that will fit to use the actual grav mag itself. So it holds 5, cock the rifle or cock the action. You can load a 6th in there. Doesn't fall out when you're shaking it about. And yeah, pretty good. So, as you can tell, quite a bit longer. So I'll put this on, the new one, and we shall see how it goes. I'll leave this attached for now. I don't know what the sound's going to be like. I know CO2 pistols or CO2 guns in general are a little bit noisier, but I'm hoping with a barrel that long, it muffles it down quite a bit. But we'll see. It's only going to be for some plinking test in the back garden, and we'll go from there. Or maybe we'll put that one straight back on. So what I did was I put the transfer port in to make sure that the hole in the barrel lined up with the breech block before I could secure the grub screw, and obviously it's in place. So now it's a simple case of literally just putting everything back onto the action, screwing this down onto the cylinder, and taking a couple of pot shots. When I first got this barrel, the one thing that's shot to mind was the Joker in the 1989 original Batman film with Michael Keaton. And the Joker had a pistol that he pulled out of his trousers, as it were, and it had a massive, massive long barrel. And it just reminds me of that. Absolutely ridiculously long. I know that someone will correct me, but I think it's like the Section 1 firearms or the pistols. I don't know if that comes under Section 5, is it? I can't remember. Length of a barrel or a pistol has got to be less than 300 mils, is it? Anything more than that's classed as a rifle? Can't remember. So yeah, absolutely ridiculous length. But yeah, we'll see what it looks like with the stock on, and obviously it would be a carbine rifle. So, not long at all really. Just a couple of screws, and it's on. I did end up putting the little silencer adapter and the Virox silencer on it because it is a little bit loud without it. But with it, it's not too bad. So yeah, let's go and test it in the garden, plink a few little things and see if it's any good. And just for reference, that's what just came off it. So yeah, a little bit different, a little bit overkill. Let's say 18-inch, probably where I want it to be really. Maybe even 14.5 or something like that. And by the time we put a silencer on, it's about that long. But then again, if I had it shorter, like the original one, maybe about a 12-inch barrel, so about there, with the moderator, it is almost small enough. Take the carbine stock off, it's almost small enough to put in a rucksack, and I can go down the club on the motorbike, rather than it being in the car all the time. Just take a pocket full of little gas cylinders and a pocket full of pellets, and I can take this out. So anyway, let's go and see what it's like in the garden. Right, so I had a few little teething problems there. I had problems with the grab mag. That's because I had super fields, which obviously don't fit, but the S2 tube in the little 5 grab mag compact is for super dome. So as soon as I switched that out, I was able to shoot, as you just see, a little group. It was that way, wasn't it? Albeit a little bit low, and I was aiming over there somewhere, I think it was, to bring it in. So obviously where I've taken the scope off, it needs to be re-zeroed. But it seems to, it's not a shotgun, so I think if I get a barrel cleaning kit, clean out this barrel, because it looks a little bit grubby, and then put some pellets through it, it might actually be alright. Yeah, so it's a little bit longer than the barrel that came with it. So I'll probably have to take the silencer off to fit it in the rifle bag. But all in all, yeah, we'll see how we get on with it first, and then I may get someone to chop it in half for a smaller barrel, and then I can have a spare one as well. Oh, we'll see. So anyway, yeah, not bad I suppose for a little backguard blinker, but as I say, with that barrel it's far too big for backguard blinking. So I'll take it down Pete's, see what we can do, and then reevaluate it with the little one.